Welcome back, my diamond heads. Sorry for the year-long hiatus. I've been in school this whole time. If you didn't know, whew, it's been a long time, guys. But welcome back to In the Zone podcast. I'm your host, Diamond Zone, and welcome back, everyone. If you don't remember, I started this podcast close to a year ago. I want to say sometime January of this next month, like this coming month, will probably be like will be like a year for me of my recording. So, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. All right, I'm just going. Ooh, I'm so excited. Alright. When everyone gets sold in, just going to make a few more updates and we'll get on this. Alright. Alright. I know I'm not gonna get a lot of views on here, so here we go. Alright. So I'm just gonna catch y'all up on what I've been doing for this this whole year that I've been gone. First things first. I've been in school. I just been in school. Right now I'm on my externship right now, and it is a good thing. I'm really excited about it because what I'm going to school for is medical assistant. So I've been doing a lot of training for not just medical assistant, also for phlebotomy and EKG. If you don't know what EKG stands for, electrocardiogram, electrocardiogram. So I passed all that, not with flying colors, but I passed all that. And I'm certified in all three. Of course, I'm going to keep only two of them, which is going to be medical assistant and phlebotomy. I want to keep those up, and at the same time, I'm going to learn how to go into paramedics as well. I want to go into paramedics, so I'm going to be continuing that path. So yeah, I'm going to continue on that path. So wish me luck. And if you haven't followed my main page, I've made another Instagram account for my podcast. So if you follow my main account, follow my podcast account. It'll be a lot easier for you to see notifications from me. And also it's going to be easier for me to upload clips of my podcast on here as well, and upload them and have the link to my YouTube on there as well. So upgrades. If anything, I'm also really excited for this because it is my first real job. Like my aside from my part-time job, this is like my first career real job, so I'm really excited for it. I'm extremely nervous as well, and I have me a new suit as well, from a party that I went to this past week. Yeah, a whole new person. I am a whole new person. I am so excited for this, and I'll do my best to keep y'all updated with my podcast and all. Of course, you follow me on my personal Facebook. If you are following me on my personal Facebook, please don't show that to anyone, for obvious reasons. but share my podcast Instagram page. Share that, if you will, please. Um, it'll I'll update everything on my on both my personal Facebook and on my Instagram. There's where those are two where I'm going to be making updates onto a live stream. Going to be like saying, hey, the podcast starts at this time, and this time. Uh, so yeah. All right. Um. All right. I'll start from square one. Um. School. Going back to school. I'll start from square one because I do have an hour of talking about it. I do have an hour for this, so all right. Uh, my first semester it was pretty easy. It wasn't much. It wasn't much for me. Here, let me do this real quick. I want to see if I can find it. And excuse me, but anyways, my first, my first like 3 or 4 classes, it was pretty easy. It wasn't that hard. Um, it was like getting to know the campus. It's also like it was like getting to know the campus, like how to go through classes, time management, stuff like that. Like what you learn in like in your junior, senior of high school and your freshman year of college. It's the same thing. On top of that, we are also learning anatomy and physiology of the person, of the body, and yeah. And we're also learning like stuff like terminology and laws and ethics of the medical field, all that stuff. So let me turn on the display. Here, let me do this. And there we go. There we go. I think that's better. All right. So there are the classes I'm taking. Well, that I was taking. So AP 101, Anatomy and Physiology 1, College Studies and Career Prep, Medical Law and Ethics, Medical Terminology 1. Those are the first four that I've taken, and of course, like I tripped up on Medical Law and Ethics, so I had to get that replaced. Um, got that great replacement. Then the next four, this is my second semester. Word processing, anatomy, physiology 2, uh, introduction to clinical procedures, and medical law and ethics. Those were my second classes, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, I was wrong. Then it was reading comprehension. Those are the classes that I've taken next. Those were the next four in my second term. Word processing is like Word documents, how to manage everything in Word and whatnot. Anatomy and physiology too. It's an extended version, so there's no need for um, much introduction for that. Then I had an introduction to clinical procedures. Um, that was is like starting to get hands on. That's a hands on training, how to yeah, it's just how to is like how to properly wash your hands, how to put on gloves properly, how to take vitals, like introduction on how to take vitals properly and whatnot. And reading comprehension, I do not completely remember about reading comprehension. I honestly don't remember much about it. Yeah. Then I had to retake medical law and ethics. Uh, then bring into medical terminology two. Let's see, that's one, two. Clinical procedures, the human pathophysiology. Let's see, this is my this is my third term or third semester. So these four were my third semester. Of course, retaking medical on ethics, great place to be. Medical terminology two, again, extended version of medical terminology one. Um, Before I continue, if you don't know what I mean by medical terminology, is all the prefix, suffix, all that stuff. Like, let me try it. Uh, Conjunctivitis. I don't know why it took. I don't know why it took me that long for me to figure one out. I don't know why. I just think I'm just lagging. Um, Conjunctivitis. Itis inflammation. Um, conjunct. Let's see. Conjunct. If I remember correctly. Um. Mm, Dang. I don't know why I forget. I don't know why I'm forgetting this. But it's an inflammation. It's if I'm trying to remember correctly, it's an inflammation of the of your respiratory area. If I remember correctly, I don't completely remember. So don't hate me for it. Yeah, I just don't completely remember. Then clinical procedures. Um, I want to say thing is it's like it's the same thing as medical terminology one and two, anatomy and physiology one and two. It's the same thing, like catching up, relearning some of the stuff, some of the stuff that we learned from introduction to clinical procedures. Um, yeah, and on top of that, we learned from clinical procedures. We also learned injections. We also learned how to prep for injections, how to the different angles on different areas on the injections, how to properly clean the injection site, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I freaked out on my finals. For On all my hands-on finals, I freaked out because I'm just like, uh, I hope I don't get it wrong. I hope I don't get it wrong. I hope I don't get it wrong. Like those ones stress me out the most. So, but. Uh, yeah, that was a little bit stressful, but yeah. Let's see. One, two, three. Then human pathophysiology. I don't remember too much from it. Not gonna lie, I don't remember too much from it. That's my third. Let's see. On my fourth semester, it was only three. I was given grace on getting three classes, and it was really easy. Medical insurance form. Obviously learning about insurance, like different types of insurance, like Medicare, Medicaid, Blue Cross, Blue Shield, stuff like that, and how to calculate. Yeah, how to calculate all the insurance stuff. The co-payments. Ooh, there's a lot. There's a lot. Ugh. Yeah, all that is pretty fun for me to learn. Not gonna lie, it was pretty fun for me to learn, like how to calculate the payments for the person that has the insurance, how much the insurance is paying, um how much the insurance is paying, how much the the ER, your primary care doctor, how much they charge. Yeah, learning all that is was fun for me to learn as well. So I'm not sure if you can tell. Um, let's see, one, two, three. All right, administrative medical assisting. this was my I think this was like my first CCMA test. If I remember correctly, this was like my first CCMA test. That one was nerve wracking. Not gonna lie, trying to learn all that. What trying to like they said like my teacher says not to overthink it, but sometimes it's just like I have to overthink it because I don't know why I have to, but it feels like I need to overthink it for some reason. But as I got used to the groove of it, I was like, okay, I really don't need to overthink it. Luckily, um, luckily we did have like practice tests for for that. So it's same thing. It's same thing with like two more. It's same thing with the test for EKG and same thing for phlebotomy. Um, but yeah, my first the licensing test was really stressful. All of them were really stressful, but this one this one was really stressful because it was my first time taking it. Okay. Let's see. Um, to be honest, I do not remember the like what I've taken first, second. I don't. So I'm just going to go through a list at this point. I don't remember from here forward. Let's see. Actually, no. I think this one was a pretest. Like this one was a pretest. This one here was the proceed was the actual test. I'm not sure if I explained that right, but I'll get to that. I'll get to this one. I'll get to this one. Business math for social science. Um, I don't remember much from it. I know what I remember from it is like it is math. It's mostly like equations and whatnot, and like how to. It's also like word problems as well. Laboratory procedures. This one was my intro for phlebotomy. If I remember correctly, this one was my intro. Yeah, this was my intro to phlebotomy, and I was a nervous wreck on this one as well. On my first week, like if you would see me, my hands were violently shaking like this. I was that nervous, and a lot of my classmates were that nervous as well. But as time went, as we like I get like practice more on it, it was easier. It became easier. Um, like the first try is always going to be nervous. It's always going to be nerve wracking because you're actually inject like you have to be so precise about it. But yeah, the first couple weeks we did blood draws from the arm right here. Then this it was both it was both vacuumers and like the first week was vacuumers. First couple weeks. Then the second couple weeks um we drew blood from the fingers. Um, I don't remember what the ones fingers are for. I don't remember. Then the third week, third fourth week, same thing. We did blood draws, but from the syringe right here. Then the fifth, around the fifth, sixth week, we were learning IV as well. We were learning like how to insert an IV. At the same time, we were also like on the all the hands-on stuff. Like we were also like practicing how to take down notes, how to document everything, all that stuff. We were also learning that as well. Ugh, math skills, I don't remember much from that either. Um, yeah, I'm just going to skip over that. I don't remember much from math skills. Spreadsheets for medical assistant. That was the Excel. That is Excel. That one was pretty interesting to learn. And the teacher for both word processing and spreadsheets for medical assistant, he is really funny. He's really funny. If I could joke around with him all day, and I will still be getting my work done. uh, but yeah, regardless, like this was also really interesting to learn. Like learning the spreadsheets, like how to do the spreadsheets. That was really interesting for me to learn. And I still have the books for I saw like all my notes and all the books for the classes as well. So of course it's not organized, but I'll but yeah, it's all there. Uh, our exam prep for a medical assistant. This was the actual test. Like this was like the actual like test to be certified. Um, Let me try to find which one it was. Um, you know what? No, I don't know. I don't know what I was explaining, but yeah, exam prep for medical assistant. That's the first test I've take. That's the first licensing test I had to take. Again, nerve wracking, but I passed. Luckily, but yeah, it was nerve wracking. Laboratory procedures two. That was that is a extended version of phlebotomy. Like now we're doing like blood tests for like blood types for viruses, well, certain viruses that are that are bloodborne pathogens. We learn different blood types, the urine samples, all that stuff. This one was also really interesting to learn as well. Pharmacology. Uh, all right. All right. So these four, if I remember correctly, pharmacology, psychology of success, advanced patient care skill, and cardiopulmonary lab. No, it was only these three: pharmacology, psychology of success, and advanced patient care skills. This is where my breaking point started. This was where I was at my breaking point, and I was extremely stressed because I knew I could have passed pharmacology and psychology of success. I know I could have passed those, but I don't remember what happened in this time frame where I was doing these ones. But that was I was at my breaking point of wanting to take a break from it all, trying to handle everything. Yeah, that day, that the semester, it was extremely stressful, and I wanted to quit and be like, I wanted to like start over after a year, but I was like, no, I don't want to forget everything. So I was like, you know what? I talked to um I talked to the director. He is really lenient about it as well, and he understands like the situation that I've been going through. He is like, all right, I'll give you the Friday off. You have the 3 days to take a break, to relax, and come back on Monday. I accepted it, and when I came back on Monday, I felt so much better. Of course, I failed pharmacology and psychology of success, but um, that that was a semester. I was like, I really can't fail any more fail any more classes. So this was also like my determination area as well. All right, and then my last my last couple: cardiopulmonary lab, psychology of success, advanced uh, exam prep for medical assistants. Okay. Um, I'm taking a breather because this is a lot of explaining, and I- I'm rambling. I'm rambling on overdrive. So, all right. So, cardiopulmonary lab is my EKG was my EKG certification test. I was learning I was learning how to properly set up the EKG, how to like where to place the leads. Needless to say, I was not really interested because we didn't do a lot of hands-on practice. It was more of a sit down, take notes lesson instead of hands-on lesson. So I really was like, it's okay. It's not for me. So I luckily I passed because the professor said if you pass the test, you'll get all of your grades will turn to A. So every failing grade it will be an A, every B will be an A. Like every single grade that's not an A will be an A. So luckily I passed. He changed everything to an A. So I was like, I don't have to stress out about this anymore. So needless to say, it's not my favorite class, but it was interesting as well. Also learning about the rhythm of the heart and different and stuff like that. Psychology of success. I do not remember much from this one either. Um, I if I remember correctly, it was like how to like progress forward, like try to stay determined and whatnot and all that. I think there's also some medical stuff in there as well, but I don't completely remember though. So okay, now we come up to the last four. Advanced exam preparation for MAs, interpretation of laboratory results, patient billing, and pharmacology. So retakes for let's see, retakes for pharmacology and psychology of success. Wait, yeah, where did I fill that one? So retake for both those. So yeah, so retake for psychology of success, and then pharmacology retake is somewhere right here. Um. All right, so let me get into the last four. Advanced exam prep for MAs. That was my phlebotomy certification test. I was doing my best to put in all the effort to learn it to get the highest score, but at the end I really didn't get the highest score, but I still passed. So and of course around the near the end of the semester I was falling behind out. And I asked my teacher, "Hey, is like will it be possible to make up my grades?" Luckily, he said yes. Just turn in all the missing assignments, and you'll be good. Same thing with interpretation of laboratory results. She said the same thing, and this was another part of my breaking point as well because I was so stressed out of not trying to fail. I was like, oh, I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. I need to do something. Like this was this is where I was cracking as well near the end of my semester. Uh, so so these two classes I asked like for help, like if I can make up anything. Patient billing is an extended version of where was it? It was an extended version of uh where is it? I know somewhere over here. Medical insurance form. It was actually like putting patient billing is extended version of medical insurance forms. Now we're actually putting all the math stuff that we learned from it as well to the test. Like we were like practicing all that. And then pharmacology, same thing, same teacher for interpretation of laboratory results. I was also like on the I was also catching up for this one as well. So I had the same teacher for interpretation of laboratory results and pharmacology. Again, he's really chill. So he told me, turn in all the missing assignments. I'll bump up your grade. So he was chill like that. I am honestly really thankful for all the teachers I have. Um, I'm really thankful for all the teachers I have. They helped me get to where I am. I also have like three teachers I have for my favorites that are my favorites because they made the class more fun and easier to learn, more engaging as well. So like the three teachers that I had, they are my favorite. But regardless, like I'm really thankful for all the staff that helped me get up to this point. Um, I thank everyone working at the college. I thank all of them. And hey, that's my current GPA, 3.2. And currently, I am taking my externship class. So, and let me turn this on. I'm also taking my externship classes as well. Um, and I'm really thankful for that as well because I have the chance to put all my knowledge to good use. On top of that, I also get to see different people, and it's I'm also and engaging. I'm also engaging with my community, and I'm really happy for that. And yeah, it's all going well. Um, but yeah, that's a lot, and it was a lot of effort. It was a lot of time and effort, and definitely tears on my end because of the stress. And yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot for me to deal with, but I made it this far. I'm glad I made it this far, and I had my friends that I talked to. That I'm also cheering on. They're also cheering me on as well, and I'm really thankful for them as well. All right. So I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end the live stream today. Thank you everyone who is going to view this when I upload this. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll post my YouTube link at the end of this. I'll post my YouTube link. I'll post all my links after this, and I'll see y'all next week. I'll see everyone next week on the weekend. Thank you for joining in the Zone podcast.